Uh-oh, I'm in a debacle because I did one Brawl Stars Reddit speedrun video, and now the Reddit is trying to pull a Kairos time situation where he made a whole post saying why he's leaving this subreddit because it brings more negativity to his life than positivity in a mobile game subreddit about Brawl Stars. Basically, this is the community being toxic for literally no reason. Some people handle it better than others. Me though, if I see somebody making a stupid point or just being annoying, it's not gonna make me stop what I'm doing. But today, we are gonna talk about, I made a post for Nubs, I guess, he's a fraud. And it's literally just because I did a speedrun Reddit video to try to shake the content up with a fresh idea. I found this post right here. I investigated Supercell Make, it is flawed. Keep in mind, during a speedrun video, look at how long this post is. And because I did not reach the punchline, this person made an entire post about the whole situation, bro. This is why people leave the subreddit. But I'm not leaving. You're stuck with me whether you like me or not. Like, not only is this person angry because of this, but a lot of other people are also mad that I did a Reddit speedrun video. And there's also other things in the comment section that I'm going to touch upon a little bit. So this video will kind of be like a channel update a little bit because I haven't done that in, I don't know, years, bro. So this video might be a bit longer than usual, and the further we get into it, the more relaxed or chill it might get. But for now, we have the Nubs 3 situation to get through. So again, I looked at this post during a speedrun video trying to shake my content up and make it more interesting, which the speedrun video didn't really work. Okay, I'm not gonna do another speedrun video. Obviously, that one didn't perform very well, so I'm just not gonna do it again. I was trying something new. Sorry, I'll never try anything new. I'll just keep doing this. I'll just keep doing the same thing forever. But half of what the comments are saying is that they want me to do different things, so you never win. So I'm gonna roll a clip of when I went to this post during my speedrun video. I investigated Supercell Make, it is flawed. All right, let's see. Okay, here it is. It's a discussion post. It's not even humor, so this is very serious, guys. 5 skins, 25% have the main color of purple. No way, dude. 8 of them have some variation of horns. What? It's like a common idea. That's like crazy. What? I've never heard of a common idea before in my life. And that's where I stopped looking, because did you see how many pages that thing had? Yeah, I saw this really oddly specific point where it says 8 of them have variations of horns or whatever, and that just kind of threw the entire post off. So yes, by that point I chalked it up as a purple skin complaint post, because I've never seen somebody bring up this specific of points when it came to those skins. It's just repeating the same thing we have seen over and over again for the past 2 months, and by this point I was already getting tired of reviewing these things. So yes, I skipped it. Sorry. I know you put a lot of time into this post for your Reddit points, but I do not want to read this much unless I'm making an entire video about it. This is a lot of words. This is probably equivalent to an entire chapter in the average book you could pick up and read. I'm sorry guys, English class is tomorrow. I'm not gonna read you a book today. And this is also another one of those things where this is too much negativity. Like, I get people making a joke about purple skins or just like a little complaint post that can be like, haha, and then skip past it. Nah, dude, this is a step above, and I don't like reviewing posts like this because it's too much and people are taking this too seriously, bro. It is a mobile game. This mobile game technically is my job, but like, bro, I've already voiced my opinion on this enough. I'm not gonna keep doing it. It's not worth it. And I'm done reviewing the purple skin stuff, even before I saw this other post come out. Because I'm just being made aware of this today. And this was posted 4 days ago, and it goes to show that I haven't really touched the Reddit in a few days. Okay, so the main point of the Nubs 3 callout post is that I didn't stop and read everything. You skipped the entire last page, even in the little doom scrolling moment. Okay, it wasn't doom scrolling. I was skipping through to see how many pages there actually were. And then it stopped when I went here, and I was like, oh, it's still going. There was still 2 more. I wasn't gonna go to the end. Closing remarks, guys. How about we read the closing remarks only? We as a community need to push for a change, as if we haven't already been. Whether that be a total rework to the system or straight up deletion until we find a better alternative. A thought of mine was to make the prompt a skin set and encourage a team of artists rather than individuals. Many of the older skins have more than one artist, and they definitely are appreciated by the community. I encourage you to share some art that you have liked down below. Here's some of my recent favorites. So another angry angry part of this post was that I didn't showcase the artists at the end of this post here, as if showcasing Brawl Stars art wasn't a massive part of my brand since the very beginning. That's one of my favorite things to do. So guys, I deliberately did not show these 3 pieces of art because I hate the artists. Another main complaint in this post I've been seeing in the comment section mostly is that I do too much Reddit and I do too much Twitter reviewing. In fact, that's all I do on my channel, as if just about every other video I post isn't just gameplay. I'd say like 45% of the content I do is gameplay. That's just about half. Oh, and then we have this entire other channel where all I do is gameplay, except give or take 1 video, and that to my knowledge is mostly coming from people who watched me like 3 years ago, back when my content was a lot different, and that was back when it could be different. If you're watching Brawl Stars content nowadays, absolutely nobody is posting the type of content that I did back then pre-face cam, because it doesn't work anymore. People don't watch it. The algorithm does not pick up on it. People don't do it anymore. If I could do it, I would do it. I come back and do it every now and again just to see if it works, and it doesn't. People don't want to watch that stuff anymore. Sorry, that's how it is. And another thing people really get upset about is how simple my thumbnails are, and also how repetitive my thumbnails are. Like, it's over, Gene Edition, hate with the purple skin on it. You may see a common theme with the thumbnail and how it looks and the topic of it. Drama in Brawl Star, character, and then black background, evil theme. Oh, Mortis is getting hate? What? A common theme? Okay, guys. It's not only the thumbnails, it's also the titles, but I would just like to show an example as to why I do this. Let's look at Mr. Beast 1 versus $1 million. Bruh. Mr. Beast, 1 versus $1 million hotel room, 1 versus $10 million job, 1 versus $100 million house, 1 versus $250 million private island. What? It's the same concept over and over again? No way, dude. It's almost like that's what YouTubers do when they find a series that they would like to continue expanding upon. Oh, we have more. 1 versus $100 million car. What is it? It is Mr. Beast's face next to a very high resolution thing of whatever he's talking about. But yeah, this has been like one of 3 things that people enjoy talking about, is like the thumbnails and how they're very simple. They're lazy thumbnails. As if anytime I get the chance, I don't go back to back to back making custom assets, getting several screenshots from the game, putting everything perfectly together to make it look really clean and crisp to fit the video idea perfectly. No, I never ever do that, bro. I have absolutely never made a thumbnail that was so pristinely made like this one that other Brawl Stars YouTubers have stolen and flipped to get clicks off of. That happens more often than you think, by the way. Sometimes when I make a good looking thumbnail, other YouTubers will just take it and flip it like the Mr. Beast clones. But I would like to point out a few things regarding this Nubs3 situation. A lot of people don't really understand how YouTube works nowadays, but the way it works is simplicity wins. That is how thumbnails function nowadays inside of YouTube. And once I found this thumbnail style, I was like, wow, this is simple, it's working, win-win. That's how it works. This is YouTube. This is not what I chose. This is what YouTube chose. You guys want to see how my thumbnails used to look? Well, let's take a look. Oh, they were all super flashy and nice, all from 3-4 years ago. Well, guess what? These don't work anymore. I would love to make thumbnails that look like this, but I guarantee you, if I made a video like this, it would not get nearly the amount of views. And that's not something I should entirely care about, but it's something I have to care about, because like every other Brawl Stars YouTuber, this is my job. Like, these thumbnails are so clean, bro. I love them, but they're not gonna stick around. They haven't. They're not ever going to stick around ever again, I don't think. Unless this type of content somehow makes a resurgence. And I hate to break it to you guys, these thumbnails don't take that much longer to make than these. It's not that much of a difference. In other words, I am keeping it this simple because it's what works best. Thumbnails don't matter. You don't need to have a beautiful platter on your thumbnails to make it work. It just has to do its job. But a YouTube thumbnail shouldn't take more than like 20 minutes. And on that point, something that a lot of people forget is that 90% of YouTubers, not just Brawl Stars YouTubers, but they are included, but YouTubers in general, now basically run a business where they hire people to make their thumbnails, come up with their video ideas, title their video videos for them, edit their videos for them, or even prepare their videos for them. This is something that a lot of YouTubers do, and I would assume majority of YouTubers who are making a living off of the platform do this, at least one of them, if not more or all of them. So by that point, all you have to do is let other people do some of the work for you. You click record, you show your personality, you send it off to other people to finish it up, you run ideas back and forth, you tell them what you like, tell them what you don't like, or whatever. Over time, they figure it out, and eventually it's probably just like a system where everything just goes all on through. You do your part, they all do their parts, they get their paychecks, you get your YouTube ad revenue, you get your sponsorships. That's just how it is. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. That's just normal. That's how it is nowadays. That's not how it used to be. And that is precisely why I do not want to hire a single breathing human being to my channel until I at least reach 1 million subscribers. I want to say that I reached 1 million on my own, because from the very beginning of my channel, which was beyond 6 years ago, by the way, I have a couple more years on this channel that are just private videos. But since the very beginning, I was just a poor, borderline homeless high school student who wanted to make funny, goofy Brawl Stars content on my own. I barely even did collabs. I made some friends along the way, but I just wanted to make some fun, goofy videos, and this was my passion. This is what I wanted to do for a living, and now I'm doing it. But unfortunately, times have changed, and the way you have to go about things have changed. And I found the thing that works for my channel nowadays, and if the thing that worked for my channel nowadays was something more like this, then I would still be making these thumbnails, but they just don't work anymore. I don't think there is any Brawl Stars channel, unless it is one that does not use a language, because they can reach all audiences. If you don't speak in a video, you could make any video like this do good, because it will reach every audience, and every person of every language will be able to understand what's going on. Therefore, the reach of the video is like 100 times more than any of our English speaking videos. Point is, unless I am under really specific circumstances, I can't replicate what once was. That's just how it is. YouTube has changed. A lot of YouTubers know this. Captain Sparkles, Dan TDM, they have both retired because they are tired of catering to the algorithm, and frankly, kind of so am I. I'm not gonna retire, but I'm kind of bored of trying to like toy with it over and over again. Maybe once I hire people in the future, if I do that, then I'll get like deep into it and try to figure out something that will actually make these work. But until then, bro, we're kind of trapped. I kind of strayed away from the whole point of this post, but guys, moral of the story, guys, I can't do a speedrun Reddit video. I'm sorry, I can't try to like figure out the stereotypes of the subreddit as fast as possible. That is just evil behavior. And I also want to point out, even though it's pretty late in the video, the creator of this in the comment section said that this post was more or less a joke, and then people were trying to gaslight him into believing that it's not a joke. It's just crazy how toxic the Brawl Stars Reddit is. It's always been this way, but it's more obvious when you are the spotlight of it. Like, I 1,000,000,000% understand you, Kairos. The difference is, though, I don't care what these people have to say, because they don't get it. They do not even understand in the slightest what is going on behind the scenes, or really anything about the situation as a whole. All they care about is their 12-page essay about Supercell Make for Brawl Stars mobile video game. And I understand you are trying to further the community by doing this. There was a lot of time and effort put into this Reddit post. Therefore, I should have been obligated to make an entire video reciting every word of it and giving a very detailed response to it. But I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that when it's something of this caliber, where it is a whole investigation about Supercell Make. Maybe if it was like the history of Brawl Stars, it's so cool, wow, maybe I would do it. But when it is a long essay about how Supercell Make is flawed, and there isn't much to really joke about here, it is just very serious, factual, and whatever, people get bored. And there's a reason why this post doesn't have that many upvotes, not to shame you for it not having them, but people have low attention spans. They do not want to sit through and read this for 30 minutes. They do not want to watch me sit here and review it for 30 minutes. And I'm wondering if the reason why this person is upset is because I didn't sit there and read it for 30 minutes, therefore give it more publicity. I don't know. I understand that a lot of work was put into this, and not seeing the payout that you wanted from it sucks. I've been there. I used to post on this subreddit all the time back in beta. I was here before 90% of the people in the subreddit came here. I get it. You have a good idea. You have a good thing. People have helped you make this, and now you've put it together. And now, it didn't get 3 million upvotes. And then I happened to speedrun it, and that just put salt on the wound. But I apologize. Even if it was a normal video, I would not review the whole thing. I would do one of two things: see how long it is and say, I'm not gonna check this out, and then go to the next post. Or I would pause my recording, read through majority of it, and then give like a little consensus about like what it's actually about. Those are the one or two things I would do with a post that is this long. But if you have noticed, anytime there's a post that is an entire book, I'm not going to read it on recording. I'm not going to say everything word for word to the camera. People don't understand the content brain, bro. That is how it has to be. So now we have the final post of the insane Nubs 3 callout post. So here's a proposal: you don't speedrun anymore. Make your opinions transformative. As if they aren't, bro. So many people complain that I talk too much in each post, that I'm saying too many things regarding that post. How is that not true? Are you dumb? Come on. In what world are my Reddit videos not transformative if there's something worth talking about? Like, sure, if it's a little goofy meme, I'll be like, haha, funny, next post. But if it's like an actual thing that is worth talking about, bro, I could talk about it for like 20 minutes and I have to cut that stuff down. You guys don't even understand how much I cut them down just to make the video less of a yap fest. Most videos would be quite a bit longer, but I cut so much of the yapping out just to keep people's attention spans happy. And that is what the Charles channel is for, by the way. The channel where I post 95% gameplay. This is unedited. So whatever I say is staying there. And that's just how it is. And this is my channel for people with attention spans that are not broken by TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Also, this post is tagged humor and memes, but I am just reading pure pessimism here because I made a little chart that I had to fill out by the end of the speedrun video, which was all of the predictable things that you could see in the Brawl Stars subreddit, because nowadays all it is the same 9 different negative things that you would read over and over again, because all people have to talk about is negative stuff. So complaining about a complaint, yes, people complain too much. Therefore, if it's all I see when I'm just trying to make a Reddit video of cool concepts and cool ideas and whatnot, yes, it's getting annoying. It is all we see. And guess what? Guess what? There's more. As if we haven't read all of this already 7 times in the past 2 months. And then same thumbnail, pretty much. What? As if that is not something that literally every YouTuber does. You guys heard it here. Any channel for Brawl Stars that posts mastery title videos or masters in ranked videos, your thumbnails cannot contain the same elements that the other thumbnails have. You cannot say I pushed blank to masters because blank. You cannot say I pushed this brawler to masters. No, after 3 videos, your next title must be Buzz Masters now. And then you'll get 0 views on it. And the thumbnail is just a very zoomed in angry Buzz. I'm not pulling any comparisons here, by the way. If anybody was wondering, I'm just thinking of an idea. Literally lies. I don't know where that's even coming from. What I say on this channel is what I believe to be the truth. So if you disagree with something, that doesn't make it a lie. I mean, you could disprove something I say. I think this is coming from the fact that I said that this post was a purple skin complaint post. It is. It very much so is. In fact, this is the most complaints I've seen in one post. The closing remarks are positive. Like, I understand that you are complaining for a good reason, but like, yes, this is complaining. That is what it is. And yes, credit to these artists. They have nothing to do with this whole thing, by the way. These are good posts. This is what happens when somebody who knows nothing about you finds out about you and then only nitpicks the bad things about you or your personality and then tries to glorify them. Skill issue. Oops. Sorry, guys. I've been playing too much League of Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, and other games besides Brawl Stars to become a Brawl Stars master. I am a simple man. If I am enjoying a game, I will play it. If I'm not, I won't. Currently, I'm in a little bit of a Brawl Stars burnout, but it's also kind of on purpose because I know that when Kenji comes out, I'm going to be playing this game a lot more. And while I'm in a burnout, I post less gameplay videos. Therefore, I play the game even less. Yapping instead of discussing. As if yapping is not discussing. It's not a Sniper Wolf situation where I'm like, oh, ha, 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 and then it beeps and cuts to the next post. No, I am spending minutes talking about majority of the posts I see. If there's something worth talking about, that's literally all I do is discuss the posts that I see. But okay, actual good idea. I guess this one's talking about like a video idea. Sorry guys, I'll have to stop covering what I'm currently covering that like most people are not covering anymore, especially like gameplay videos like this. People don't make those anymore. I'm one of the only ones doing it now, unless it's like a pro player. Casuals are not doing this anymore. Everybody has moved on to story-driven content. I'm not complaining about that. That's just how it is. I am making an observation. My content now is very much so video community driven, and guess what? It always has been, but now I have a Reddit to look at more often. The community side of my content used to be in the sense where I would like respond to comments, or I would ask questions, and then maybe like the comments would talk about them, then I would bring it up in the next video. I liked that aspect of it, but that's just not how it rolls anymore because the channel is too big. Because back then I was doing that at like 30k to 100k, and back then it was a lot easier. So what is my plan going forward? For one, not leaving this subreddit. I don't care at all what this person is saying, bro. And I understand it's a little bit of a joke, but this is like comparable to, I don't know, slapping somebody in the face and being like, haha, no, it was a joke, man, sorry. So I'm sorry if I took your little gag a little bit too seriously. Again, this all stems from the fact that I did a speedrun video, therefore I didn't read this entire post. That is where this stems from. Allegedly, I now have to say this just in case people think I'm stating a fact that is concrete. Normally the mods actually close down posts like this, but I guess the mods have now turned against me. And guys, if you want to read a very long post complaining about Supercell Make, then go for it. As per usual, please do not send any hate. Do not send hate. Don't be weird. I am expecting another post in the near future after releasing this video, and as long as more posts come in, it will become a content farm because some zombies have the spare time to do this for free. Going forward, what are my plans? I'm not gonna leave the subreddit just because of one little guy pee-pee poo-pooing his pants here, but like what I want to do regarding gameplay content is I need to bring a bigger idea into it, because I can agree that like the ideas for videos maybe aren't the strongest anymore. They used to have a very specific idea with my maxed out series, which if people were looking back then, bro, I made a whole series about maxed out brawlers. These people would be seething if they realized that I made a series where I played one brawler per video. Oh, that's so evil of me to do. But guys, series don't exist anymore. With Gen Z crawling into YouTube, the OG YouTube that used to have series where you would continuously make videos about one topic, that doesn't exist anymore. That is now being lazy because the Mr. Beastification of YouTube has raised the bar from here to here. And if you have seen any posts of the actual OG YouTubers like Dan TDM, Jacksepticeye, all those guys, you will know that they feel the exact same way I do. YouTube has taken a turn, and I do not want to fully turn with it. That's just how it is. I'm never going to switch my content to storytime content. I'm going to keep doing what I enjoy doing because that's what I've been doing from the very beginning. So I am so very sorry that I skipped over your post because I was doing a new idea on the Reddit, but now I'm officially never going to review your post because you decided to be a little petty boy. As you guys know, I don't normally make videos, especially response videos like this, but I can see an attempt, number 2, at trying to kick another YouTuber out of this subreddit. They must cope, they must seethe, and they must cry. But yeah, that's gonna do it. See you later, guys. Have a good night. What a crazy video.